No, I won't get the name yet.
No. I'm just looking at the number. Maybe I will. You're not going out, are you?
Me?
We're there here together.
I'm mad.
We're there here together.
This
no
man,
problem.
you know the way they are ritual. This one even attempted ritual.
Amazing.
This one.
Wow.
He came to carry the first son. The catching. I know that's what they do. They use their first son and first born to do ritual. That's what they do now.
Hey.
They sacrifice the first born. If you see this boy, handsome boy, the boy is not even alright anymore. The government carried the boy, went to hide him. Come out now, the man has gone.
So the government in Nigeria is hiding the boy now?
No, the government of this country.
Oh yeah, they have to give him protection.
Yeah, no, this case I'm telling you now is currently at the court of protection. Not this one. This one is magistrate court. Court of protection is the higher court. You know that?
Yes. Wow.
So it's a serious case.
Okay. We go talk in a minute.
In fact, by the time they before the hearing, they will sort of
That's an exposition that you're giving me this morning. Thank you so much for that exposition.
When you call me, I'll tell you I'm
Yeah, I'll give you I'll call you. Let me make sure I have the number. Alright. Okay, alright. This interesting development. Alright, I'm gonna go live now to the Star Radio. Like I said, you will not hear anything from the studio. If you want to hear anything from the studio, you need to go and join Star Radio, because I'm going to be hearing them, but you'll hear my response back to them. I think I'll put my... It don't happen. I need my glasses. Where's my glasses? Let's join the studio now. Okay, now we're good to go. Yeah. I gotta clean the screen of my phone so that they get a very good view. Okay, now let's join Star Radio. Well, a very good morning to you back in the studio, Mr. Ike. Good morning to all our listeners and viewers. Good morning as we are now live on this very beautiful, day. I'm actually on the Malibon Road, which I'm going to turn the camera around, where I'll be telling us the reason why we're here. I'm sure you know this road very well. This is the A40 that can take you all the way, to Heathrow Airport from this side. Paddington Station is not far from here. And then when you go over this way, that will be taking you back to Madam Tussauds, and likewise, taking you back to where all issues is happening with number 10 Downing Street as more resignation is happening. But why are we here today? We are live in front of the Westminster Magistrate Court, where it's all going to be happening, if not already ongoing, for the first case of the allegation of Ike Ekweremadu, as we reported some few weeks back when we were in Oxbridge. But this morning, I'm back here again, to give more updates on that. But for now, let me slightly come back again to you in the studio. This is Star Radio UK. It is your finest African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, remember yesterday we talked about this, looking at, some of the resignation and some of those that probably do not believe, Boris Johnson should still continue. But the question is, will Boris Johnson himself now resign or call in an early election? And all this is one of the reasons why when we compare what is happening there in UK, I would have expected a lot of the governors in Nigeria to be resigning because of not being competent enough, to run the affairs of the people. Let's take us back to Ondo State as an example. The governor of Ondo State should be resigning and tendering his resignation. And if the governor is not doing so, most of his cabinet should be doing otherwise. But because it is in Nigeria, it is Africa, most of them would rather shy away from not able to be bold enough to resign from the position that is linked to the government. But I am not surprised, especially with all the resignation in the last 24 hours with number 10 Downing Street. I'm not sure how Boris Johnson will be able to survive in the next couple of days. Well, I'm not sure whether those working, with the federal government or those, some of his ministers, especially somebody like Lai Mohammed. This is a man that is meant to be a grandfather, and he comes here in UK, giving all kind of false information that the security situation is as balanced as you might want to think about it. I was actually listening to him on one of the network here yesterday. I'm not sure when that interview held, but remember that 2 days or 3 days ago, we reported that the information minister, Lai Mohammed, a liar, because he's telling the world that there's a peace, the security situation is calm, and less than almost 24 hours after that, it has now been confirmed by the ISIS that they have been the one involved in the Kuje prison attack. And like you said, I would expect Lai Mohammed to be tendering his resignation as quickly as possible, because there's no vote of confidence with this government that we have back in Nigeria. But that is not going to happen, because we know all the politicians would rather die in the street than allow, a proper resignation to happen. Let me tell you what Buhari has to say when he visited the Kuje prison. Saddened by the attack on the medium security custodial center, Kuje, I am disappointed with the intelligence system. How can the terrorists organize and have weapons? The president is asking questions. How can the terrorists have weapons? He also said, attack a security installation and get away with it, with a question mark. I am expecting a comprehensive report on this shocking incident. By now, most resignation should be on the table of the president, even if the president will not be resigning. Well, first and foremost, we're here this morning, but let's go back and talk about, the ISWAP that have now, claim responsibility. I've been able to watch the video. We cannot show the video, and you can see the firepower that was used. We're talking about GPMG, we're talking about, RPG, we're talking about bomb that was used in Kuje prison to free more than 1,000 terrorists that have been kept in that particular prison. As we do know, we don't have any information whether Abba Kyari, there's rumor that he never ran away, that he stayed behind, but there's also rumor that, we don't know where he is at the moment. So, but we are waiting for the government to give more information. But like I said earlier, Buhari is shocked, that the intelligence system failed. Before you can get to that particular prison, you would have to go through 3 or 2 military posts. The question is, what happened to all these military posts while we're not there, to make sure that they can repel back? Or what happened to when the attack was ongoing, which lasted for more than 3 hours? I would have been able to get to half of Nigeria if I was traveling on the aircraft from here, to Nigeria. But that is the way it is on that. ISWAP have now claimed responsibility for the incident of the Kuje prison. Let's take a look at some of the other headlines. Then we're going to come back and look into details. Like I said, there's little we can report because as far as we are concerned, we are not reporting from Nigeria. The Metropolitan Police have said the case is between the minor. I remember this morning when I put a call to the court to find out, which of the court, the case is going to be held, whether it's going to be in Oxbridge. I was first and foremost told that reporting this case is a minor case, and that means we will not be able to mention as much details around the person involved. But we can't mention Ike Ekweremadu and the wife Beatrice that I believe must have come through the back door to get into this magistrate court that is right here on Melbourne Road. Let's now go back to more other headline. Amid convoy Kuje attack, Buhari has also left the country as usual. He's always running from one country to the other, but his spokesman are saying that the reason Buhari is traveling around is to make sure that there's security in Nigeria. So let's take a look at where the president is traveling to this time around. The president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired on Wednesday yesterday, departed Abuja for Dakar, the Senegalese capital, to participate in the International Development Association for African Summit. At the summit, Buhari is expected to join other African leaders and in an open dialogue on development change challenges, priorities, as well as transformation initiatives. That will lead to an outcome document, the Dakar Declaration. So we wait and see how that will have any impact on the lives of an average Nigerian back in Nigeria this morning. Fuel sales is now 175 naira per litre, as there is a lot of queues around Lagos and Abuja this morning. Some filling station on Wednesday dispensed premium motor spirit known as petrol at over 175 naira, higher than the government approved, which is meant to be 165 naira per litre. As oil marketers insist to now embark on a strike from next week if the government fails to pay them. It was also gathered that some outlets in Lagos that sold the commodity at 169 last week had now had to adjust their pump price as well. So 175 naira is what the price is going off this morning. 15 minutes past. I'm going to take 2 more, then I'm going to come back to you in the studio. Once again, this is Star Radio UK. Not a very good news again. Gunmen attack Adamawa Reverend, kill the sons, adopt the daughter. Again, this is the insecurity that we talked about. This is the insecurity that is taking place continuously in Nigeria. What is the story all about? Gunmen have invaded the residence of Reverend Daniel Umaru of the EYN Church in Jari, Mubi local government area of Adamawa State, killing his son, adopting his 13-year-old daughter. The incident occurred on Tuesday night. Like I always say, there is always a delay when it comes to news reporting from Nigeria. Let me come back again to you in the studio. There's still a lot to discuss, and we will be looking at part of what we discussed yesterday. If you've missed Niger Voices, our guest spoke about how we should start maybe every end of the month when they have the senatorial, the cleanliness that they do in most of the Yoruba land, that maybe more people should come out and complain to the government about the insecurity in the land. This is Star Radio UK, your finest African and Caribbean radio station in London, and now we'll now come back to you in the studio.
What about the lives of other young ones that are even members of their family that are posted in Nigeria? What about that? Why must you arouse any sympathy? Why? When they never had any sympathy for
if you just take me off for about 30 seconds so that we can adjust the tripod and then we can have it set up properly.
I thank God and I thank the government of the United Kingdom for their steadfastness to the rule of law.
I'm going to take this one off.
This is not a country whereby you can take law into your hand and manipulate as you wish. This is not a country where you can be a protector to the left people. And I am coming against them. We must have all those kidnappings in Nigeria and exchanging and trading in organs. It's very common in Nigeria. It is people like Ekweremadu that is patronizing them. And why am I so angry? I am angry because I am feeling the prompt. There is another similar case now. The same politician. This one is contesting for governor in Nigeria. Meanwhile, his only son, his first one is there in the UK under the protection of the government.
Malafia.
Because this one has escaped the media. But it's too fine and very they must bring him to book. He is making a caricature of the legal system.
Well, it already shows that this particular government, the APC government, has failed when it comes to economy of Nigeria, when it comes to the welfare of the citizens, when it comes to also, the education sector. Almost 5 months, all the Nigerian students have been sitting down at home. Let's go back to what ISWAP have actually said. They've actually released a video, now confirming that the Kuje prison, where over 1,000 terrorists have now fled, they are the ones involved in this particular, situation. The question then asked is, should we still have trust, in this government to protect us, or should we now say that we need to protect ourselves? Let me tell you what the senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, said when I was listening to him in an interview that he granted just 24 hours after the attack. Femi Falana says, according to the Nigerian fraudulent constitution, you have the right to defend yourself. And when he was asked, I heard that categorically, that can you also use a firearm to defend yourself? He said, yes, you can. Should you be in a life-threatening situation? We are not encouraging anybody to get a firearm, but the question is, who will protect you when the capital city has now been attacked by terrorists? What next can Nigerians be expecting? We saw the killings in Owo, where more than 300 people were involved in terms of those that have been affected. We are talking about more than 100 people that died. The question again is this government capable to stop the agenda that the late Dr. Malafia told us, that there will be a civil war in Nigeria, there will be more criminality, and there will be problems ahead of the 2023. Nigerians are asking the question, but the president is currently in Senegal, and we're going to be waiting for him to come back.
This is somebody whom we have not seen for almost 20 years. And all of this paid and kidnapped those sons. Here in the UK, by the time they find this boy is not alright. He has already harvested his family under emotional abuse that is active. During I think by the time I bring that up, and when the 170 million Nigerians that are under 170 million Nigerians that you want
Once again, if you've just joined us, this is Star Radio UK. It is your finest African and Caribbean radio station in London at exactly 11:23, where we are reporting on Marylebone Road, opposite, the Westminster Magistrate Court. Let's take a look at some of the other headlines coming out of Nigeria today, the 7th of July 2022, as we have it as well. Buhari visit Kuje, queries intelligence response as ISWAP gain responsibility. Also, the president has sworn in new ministers, as they say. Let's take a look at who are the ministers and what is the reason for the change. President Muhammad Buhari has changed 7 newly appointed ministers to serve Nigeria with all diligence and maintain loyalty to the country and the office of the president. He also want all the ministers to stay clear of corrupt practice in the official dealings while rejigging his cabinet by moving 4 ministers around. He also said the redeployment was aimed at revigorating certain sectors where the government desire. Maybe you might want to see this very beautiful vehicle that is moving right behind you there. It might be of... Okay. Well, we will see it very soon. That is a very beautiful, I believe this. I think it's a Lamborghini. Remember that we are in a very posh area, and that literally means that. Let's see if we can get my screen back to me. Yeah. Yes, we're back to in front of me. Because when you come to this particular part of London, you will see all kind of different beautiful vehicles that drive past. So let's go back to those headlines as we were saying. Again, the president have now appointed 7 new ministers to make things work. Maybe these ministers will be doing a little bit more, in terms of the situation in Nigeria. IOC lament escalating oil losses. Somebody is just telling me that in a remote area in Abuja, they're actually buying 256 naira per liter, which is quite a lot of price compared to 165 naira that the government is expecting people to sell it. Now let's take more when it comes to business, because when the country is not working, these have effect to a lot of places and businesses. Lagos police warn against Black Axe Day celebration and threatening Otalia. We know there's a lot of different cultism around the world, and Lagos is also not immune to that as well. New constable to serve in their local government, according to the Inspector General of Police, is the headline. Don't blame Peter Obi for his zealous supporter. Some of his supporter has been very active when it comes to the social media. And when you attack Peter Obi, all of them will come for you. So don't blame Peter Obi for his zealous supporter. Last month, police probe traffic extortion, withdraw errand officer. We know that a lot of the security operatives in Nigeria do use their advantage against innocent Nigerians. And I'm going to take one more, then come back again to you in the studio. If you're joining us, this is Star Radio UK. Let's take a look at politics. And again, there's another case that is going on in Kenya. Money laundering claims in Kenya. Forbes says put away. This is a case of all these technology, but it seems it doesn't seem to be going well with him. And let me give you a little bit background to that story. Nigeria fintech company Putaway has denied claims that it was involved in a money laundering scheme in Kenya which led to the closure of bank accounts operated by the company. A Kenya court had ordered the closure of 56 bank accounts operated by 7 companies after the country's asset recovery agency told the court that the accounts were used as a conduit for money laundering. And we do know that when it comes to money laundering, it's a big criminal offense, not here in UK, but around the globe. So I'm going to come back now to you in the studio. Again, there was a very sad one. Air Force deployed personal jet, but there was a mistake with the Nigerian Air Force where a Castina village was bombed, according to the government. Once again, this is Star Radio UK, your finest African and Caribbean radio station in London.
I am a mother of a civil affairs. This is the truth.
Well, there's a lot reason why there's a lot of crisis when it comes to the fuel sector or the oil sector in Nigeria. Remember that we have 4 refineries that are not functioning. They are actually as useless as a tissue paper, and the government continue to pump money into them without getting anything back in return. A very beautiful song of yours, which very fine down, as you can hear, right there. So, which is the beauty of the weather in UK as we're going into the summertime. Let's come back to the issues. Also remember, when it comes to the ongoing, fight between Ukraine and Russia, is also having a back effect, not just to those in that region, but also to those of us in Africa and Nigeria precisely. So the reason why we are not getting enough fuel across the country is because of the less production that is coming back into the country. And that means that more people would have to pay more price, as at this morning when somebody is selling us at 256 naira is what they are paying. And the black market continues to be more when the fuel pump itself will not be able to sell, and because people would rather want to use the black market. So it has been going on for a very long time. The NNPC is meant to have been broken into pieces so that people that have the know, but the problem is, it has always been the people that don't have the know runs the affairs of the situation in Nigeria for the last 62 years.
The level of atrocity our politicians I have the right to admit. But I am so grateful for this country which adheres to the rule of law. Nobody is beyond the law. If not for that, these politicians will go scot free with their atrocities. And we say, why is kidnapping and ritualism?
Well, let's now come back a little bit. Do you want us to go into the court case here, or we still look into some of the other stories?
They are the ones who stop that kidnappers and rituals.
Let me see if that has been the case. I mean, I remember that he had Doyo Kukwe, but they were working because they had to use that, because of the deadline, I think in June 17, when INEC deadline for submission of your vice president. But we do know that there was a kind of an engagement between himself and Kwankwaso. Kwankwaso said that the North are not going to vote the Igbo because the Igbo wants to break away from Nigeria. But even though Peter Obi has not said he wants to break away from Nigeria, but we do know that that situation has literally changed over. Let's see if we can get any latest update, from his Twitter handle this morning. Like I said, Peter Obi has a lot of, his followers, and those that believe that he can change the course. As at yesterday, Peter Obi was telling us that Nigeria is already in a coma state, and that means Nigeria will need somebody like him. As this morning, there is nothing there, but 3 days ago, Peter Obi was saying, "I sincerely thank my supporters for believing in me and my commitment to build a united, secure, and well-functioning Nigeria." I'm not sure how he wants to build a united and well-functioning Nigeria, because Nigeria is not functioning, and it has never functioned, because Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria was put together by the British government in 1914, and it is not a nation, because Nigeria doesn't have a language. But according to him, however, I appeal once more that we should be tolerant, and that is how we have lived in this part of the world. Tolerance is very, very important. Different views is welcome, and religious tolerance is also available. But in Nigeria, those that are now trying to overrun the country do not believe in that view, and that is why people that are from the Yoruba, the Biafra, the Middle Belt, and even the Hausa are saying that we are better off to have a nation of our own than continue to be in Nigeria. This is Star Radio UK. I'm going to come back again to you in the studio.
Saying that his campaign trail was saying that over during the hearing, meanwhile, it was his campaign from. We are all bailing the people of Nigeria. We are bailing.
Okay, looks like we lost the signal.
I don't know how many millions of people are in the state that this man is contesting for. I come against the entire millions of you in that you think that you are going to.
Let's call them back. We lost the signal.
A governor that is using my own fund and sacrificing.
Sister, the para, Well, this morning, as you can see, that is the, the face of the two, people that are under investigation by the British government or the London Metropolitan Police. We're talking about, Ike Ekweremadu and the wife. And what I can tell you is, the wife is Beatrice Iwaneka Ekweremadu, 55 years old, born on the 9th of September 1966 of Nigeria, is charged with the conspiracy to arrange, facilitate the travel of another person, with the view of exploitation of an organ harvesting. Also, Ike Ekweremadu, 60 years old, born the 12th of May 1962 of Nigeria, is charged with the conspiracy to arrange, facilitate the travel of another person with the view of exploitation. So, yes, I got here just before 11 o'clock, and I was told, you want to speak on the radio? And I was told, by this gentleman that we hope we can get, something from him, that actually they already have. Let's get one or two things from you, please. He actually told us that, there was, some delegate. We are not sure whether the delegate from the Federal Republic of Nigeria, but what we do know is we have people, Yeah. Go ahead, it can hear you. First and foremost, good morning. We're live on Star Radio UK. It is the finest. Maybe if you move back so that we can see, so we can see that properly. So right there is God after destroying our healthcare system. Nigerian leaders regularly travel abroad for medical health. No to organ harvesting. He can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead, Mr. Archie.
The money he has stolen.
Let him speak. Let him speak. We're going to continue speaking. Yeah. You can hear it, yes. You can hear him. Okay, I can hear him. Can you hear him at all, Mr.
Can you hear me now? So what I'm saying is, it's obvious there's no health service in Nigeria. Hence why the senator will have to travel to the UK to do organ transplant.
All right, thank you so much. You had him there. So now let's come back to you. I hope you can hear me now. Yeah, go ahead, I can hear you now.
Money I have money stress.
Well, the Nigerian healthcare sector has been as terrible as you can think of. And the reason why a lot of people have to travel, to different countries, especially India, other countries, UK, to take health issues when it comes to, the president. And that is why a lot of Nigerians are asking the question. I mean, yes, we are concerned that the daughter of Ike Ekweremadu has issues with kidney and needed a support to, to be alive. But the question is, have they done the right process, in the first place? And if they've not done the right process, that literally means that, the reason why the UK government have actually now charged them for conspiracy is because not for the fact that they're not concerned about the daughter, but they're also concerned about the minor. When we talk about minor, we're talking about someone that will not be able, to make decisions against him. So if you look at it, they were both remanded in the custody a few weeks ago, which is about 2 weeks ago. But today, being the 7th of July 2022, is reason why they've now had to bring them down to the Westminster Magistrate Court, where the proceeding, I was told, it's going to start at 10 o'clock, but sometime maybe not precisely 10 o'clock. But like I said, when I got here just before 11 o'clock, I was told that there were already representatives. I'm not sure which of the representatives, but we do know that some of the government officials, some of his colleagues are still rallying around him. But I haven't seen any one of them. But we will wait, maybe some of them will come out, because they will not have to go through the back door. They will definitely have to come through here. But Ike Ekweremadu will probably have to go through the back door, when after the court hearing. After that, we will know what next, whether, this case will be adjourned or what will be the outcome. All these, we might be able to report that tomorrow. But right now, Star Radio UK, we are live here reporting a case between the British police, London Metropolitan Police, and Ike Ekweremadu and the wife Beatrice for charges with conspiracy to arrange, facilitate travel of another person with a view of exploitation, namely organ harvesting. Well, there's probability that the government is monitoring this particular case. I won't be surprised that the Nigerian High Commissioner that is here in UK would also be following this proceeding and be looking at, as a Nigerian citizen, which he is, and also a someone that is of highly important in Nigeria. So the High Commissioner will be monitoring this case and then see what kind of assistance that they will be able to give it to him. But I do not know how many people have traveled from Nigeria, in this case. But maybe when we see them coming out, I'll be able to tell you who and who I was able to capture on their way out. But like I said, 7 people, delegates, have arrived. They're already inside the court as the court case is still ongoing. Well, our guest spoke, her name is Wumi Praise. She spoke in our local language, and that might be very difficult, for people to understand. But let's always remember that Yoruba language is as a beautiful language as Chinese, as Arab, and that is why she wanted to communicate the message. But we were able to summarize, the conversation. Niger Voice PM, and we have all varieties of guests. I believe the last person you spoke to, is also linked. These are out of the AAC, and likewise, some of them also believe that the country is not working, just as the people that also believe that the Yoruba nation, the Biafra. What we discussed yesterday was pertaining to the insecurity. She wanted us to convey the message, to those that are leading the Yoruba self-determination. We are talking about Professor Banji Akintoye, Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, and Chief Mrs. Modupe Ola Onitiri Abiola, and the rest of those involved, that they should do something when it comes to, the monthly sanitation cleaning that takes place in Nigeria, precisely also in the southwest, where people can come out and use between 8 o'clock in the morning, whether, what about the advice for the youth? She also talked about all kind of different ways, to get the message out. She said, yes, if we want a Yoruba nation, we will also talk about this insecurity. Well, the social media has been the social media has been very busy, as you can think. As you can see, I decided to show us a view of what it looks like when it comes to the traffic that we do report back in the studio all the time. And when you look at this particular road network, it is a very important road network, and that means that if there is a kind of a slight delay, it also has a big impact on the road network here in UK. So let's take a look at what is happening, this morning on the social media, and then we start bringing, the program to an end. Once again, this is still Star Radio UK at 11:49. Quite a lot is trending, but on number one, Kuje is still trending, and the reason for that is ISWAP has now claimed responsibility for what actually happened. So Kuje is trending, and likewise, Boris Johnson is trending. So it seems a lot of Nigerians are also following, the politics and the news of what is happening here in UK. So, but let me just touch on Kuje, especially when the president that is meant to be in the know is asking the question how the terrorists had a lot of weapons, firepower to invade the Kuje prison and jailbreak as many of the terrorists that have been kept in that prison. So this morning, according to Mina Al-Lami, ISIS has claimed responsibility on the July 5th attack on a prison in Nigeria, Abuja capital. In a brief claim, the jihadist group say it's militant and attacked the Kuje prison and also free a lot of people. Joseph Okechukwu, Kuje prison break. Nigeria, a nation where terrorists are routinely pardoned after gruesome murders, where 8 men get to hold press briefing after massacre. Storming a prison in the nation's capital to free their comrade shouldn't be a big deal. No, good luck with that 2023. And I'm going to take one more from Chinasa Unoru. Breaking, ISWAP claim responsibility for Kuje prison attack, also released the video. The American government is speaking, and the American has also warned of a more imminent attack. According to what we have, Kuje prison breaks, the US has now issued a security alert, says more attacks are still imminent around Abuja. So we say to those that are living in Nigeria, or living in the capital city, to continue to be very vigilant this morning. A very good morning to you. Bye for now. Yes, sorry to those of you. You probably will not be able to hear the studio, and that's why I advise you to go to Star Radio UK if you wanted to hear all the conversation properly. So now we are back on our own. We have done with the studio, and we continue to report the situation. So I'm going to move around my phones, as I have about almost 3 phones that I'm running on, and I have to now put them properly on the tripod. So my YouTube will be very stable now. Now is now sitting properly. The Facebook as well will go into this beautiful, what I've prepared for us. I'm going to turn my camera because the reason why we're here is about Ike Ekweremadu. I'm going to allow phone calls to come through. Now I can put on my my cap. I hope you can see me. And then I hope to start another broadcast. Moriamba Ijaya, my brother, once again, this is still an ongoing situation. I'm told that some people arrived, maybe the federal government sent representative, maybe people that love Ike Ekweremadu, maybe Dinolaye is here, I don't know. Maybe some of his supporters, but we are here as we continue to monitor, this situation as we have it right now. This is the reason why we are here, and it is all happening inside that court room. Court number 6, I'm told. So bear with me. Let me put all these away. Like I said, if you could not hear what the studio was saying, Emma Binu, that is the way it has set up. Remember, I'm not at home. So if you want to listen to me and I'm outside and I have to speak to the studio, you can listen to it from Star Radio UK, and then you can come back on my own platform where we can have more deep conversation. So we're here. Today, not today, as we want to know how many people have traveled from Nigeria. Maybe Dinomalaye has traveled, I don't know. I have no idea. But I am here already, and I'm told the case is already ongoing. I actually spoke to the court before 9 o'clock. I thought it was going to be in Oxbridge, but only to me to be told that it's not happening in Oxbridge. So we're going to stay pause. Bear with me, I'm going to bring my phone out. And it's going to be a lot of noise, so because of the movement of the vehicle. And it's a very busy area, expensive area, not even just busy. Very, very expensive. They cannot do hospital for 13 years. Ike Ekweremadu was there. He could not put anything in place when it comes to the health sector in that shit-hole country called Nigeria. It's a shit-hole. Shit-hole. Bear with me, I'm coming up. I'm going to put this one on. So this is so that we can have our conversation. We don't want the shit-hole country. We want Yoruba nation. Only Yoruba nation can solve the problem. Nigeria can no longer solve the problem. Only the Yoruba nation can solve this problem. The longer you stay in Nigeria, the more your life will become put in mortgage. So, Nigeria is now at the verge of breakup. It has to break. If it doesn't break, the next generation will suffer. Serious suffer. So that's the reason why we have to break it. Break it now. That's the only way. You break that shit-hole country, it is not working. It's not going to work for anybody. So, now, it's not going to work for everybody. Take this now. So now we are good to go. The question, let's see if I get my other phone out, and then we take calls. Amagba calls. I want to hear the view of my people. I want to hear what you have to tell us as we continue to monitor this case. Nigeria is not going to work. If Nigeria is going to work, Ike Ekweremadu will get hospital treatment inside Nigeria. Only Yoruba nation.
Are you still on air? Because you people don't believe what this man does. I think it's what they do in Nigeria. They sacrifice their ritual, all of them.
All of them. All of them. Every
My
single
son,
one
that
of them.
is that son. What of Andrew is my son. They just cut him out of that. The property is coming from Nigeria. They cut him at the hotel. Trying to get him. You see the protector of the government. They say that you give them protector. I say I can't give them protector. George, I can't give them protector. Give them protector. This man is a pastor. So before I put that evidence, I want protection. So I withheld the evidence.
We will expose every one of them. One, in this me. As they don't give us peace of mind here.
This man, I've not seen my ex. We have not seen almost 20 years. Nobody knows. I'm going to tell my election is very about one more. Back now, back. Mo jọba pé ìlú bàbá làwọn ìlú wọn mo ti pè school fún wọn mọ nígbà tí mo máa dé ojú ènìyàn tó jọ ọmọ kan tó jà ní mo ní báwo ni wọn jà if you want to kill me I will tell the whole world o ní lọ stop sí tó bá ní wọ́n ṣe é hèlì ẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ state
irọ́ ni
bàbá ó fi owó bà tí wọ́n jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n fi ìdá fún wọ́n kọ̀rọ̀ kúrẹ́ máa lù wá fún mi kí n kú jẹ́
pọ̀ ní jẹ́kọ̀ bọ́ọ̀dà jáde
má kú jẹ́ yìí lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n ti kò tó bá wọnú bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n á rí ojú ẹ̀ báyìí máa kọ́ mi to offence máa kọ́ mi to offence.
olórí burúkú ni gbogbo wọn. wicked
ọmọ kan tuntun ni mo ní
wicked
ọmọ kan tuntun mo wá wò pé ọ̀nà owó ni mo fẹ́ gbé gbà tí máa jẹ́ kí gbogbo aráyé gbọ́ náà ó mo fẹ́ gbé gbà. because tí n bá expose yẹ ó máa lọ scot free. and I can only expose him by telling the media.
That's it.
nígbà tí wọ́n lọ sí court wọ́n ní kí ló dé tí mo gbé wọ́n ti fún mi lọ́lọ́pàá lẹ́bi tí mo gbé evidence rẹ̀ mo ní láyé mo ní kò tí yẹ ẹyin òyìnbó wọ́n ti tó bá yé yín pẹ̀lú kan ṣe. sórí bí kò tí ju ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì yẹn la gbọ́ kéèsì Ekweremadu nínú mi ṣe jù yẹn pẹ́.
Now this case will.
Money checking for 2 months.
Wow.
That is number 3 person. Nobody
Because yes. Because now also my wife one.
No, she pay protection. Nobody up.
Only minor ni kini. Irọ́ ni gbogbo yẹn. Ibi nǹkan tó ti máa prepare sílẹ̀ nìyẹn. Àwọn tó fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ bí wọ́n máa make it look like pé àgbàlagbà lọ́mọ yẹn náà. Evil countries. Adé ń sọ fún àwọn tó wà ní wọ́n ní shut up, come back home. Ní you come back home, you do that in Muja way. You move there.
And they tell me, ọmọ kò tí ọkùnrin wicked. Ọmọ kò tí kò ní. Ẹni mo kọ́ bá yẹn ṣe nìyẹn, wọ́n á mú fẹ́ àkọ́bí wọn lọ fún mi.
Òun ló máa ń lò.
Ọmọ mi lọ́mọ ọmọ mi làkọ́bí. Ẹ wá ní kí n máa pariwo síta.
Can you imagine?
Bọ̀wọ̀ ṣe ní pariwo síta.
Can you imagine? Monster ni wọ́n. Real monster.
Bọ̀wọ̀ ṣe ní pariwo síta.
Monster.
Ó ti sá lọ sí Nàìjíríà wá. Wọ́n ti rìn kébí nìkan mo lọ sí kóòtù. Mo wá sọ fún ọkọ̀ ẹ̀mẹ̀ bá ti wà kóòtù wá ní ti pé evidence fà mọ́ ní láyé.
Ẹ fún ọ evidence ti lọ nìyẹn. Evidence.
Jọ́ọ̀jì ní ti gbé evidence àmọ́ onímọ̀ ìlú gbé kalẹ̀.
Listen, ọ̀sẹ̀ máa understand.
Why tí mo fi gbé evidence?
Ọmọ understand it, listen. Sẹ́wọ̀n pọ́n àdéhùn fi sá lọ náà ní bàbá ìwọ́ tètè mú wọn. Wọ́n máa sá lọ ní. Bàbá rẹ̀ ti kúrò nínú airspace nígbà that's it. Báwo lọ ṣe fi gbé wọn wá? Wọ́n máa shield wọn ni. Gọ́ọ̀bẹ̀ máa shield wọn ni. Wọ́n ò ní jẹ́ kó gbé wọn. Wọ́n máa shield wọn ni.
Kò jọ̀sẹ̀ pé méjì báyìí mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́mọ ṣe gbé kéèsì jáde mú náà olúwa ó ṣe ó. Ọkùnrin máa ń kẹ́ scam kò tó wá lè máa gbọ̀n ní lájọ́ Johnson pé wọ́n ti tọ́ gbé wa lọ ilé ìtumọ̀ pé small court lélẹ̀. Court of protection is next to Supreme Court. The level. Believe ni mo ṣe ń sọ pé à. Mo believe mo lọ́kùnrin yìí ni. Mo lóhun ni. Mo ní àwọn skul wa ní àwọn skul wa ní kò sí nǹkan tó sọmọ yìí.
Ṣé ń gbọ́?
Mo ní kí ni gbogbo ilé.
Èyí kàkọ́ tó sọmọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ dẹ̀.
Ọ̀dẹ̀ tí ọkọ̀ òyìnbó wọ. Ó bá mo yẹ specialist.
Àwọn tó yẹ pé a sì máa ṣiṣẹ́ ìjàmbá náà.
Ó ṣe. Ó tún bí ìyá tíṣà.
Ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ dúró gan ni o because ó sì máa ṣiṣẹ́.
Ó ṣe. Ó ṣe. Pẹ̀lú bí wọ́n kó ọmọ mi pamọ́ sí wọ́n bá gbé pamọ́. Àwọn ìjọba bá gbọ́ ọmọ yẹn pamọ́ fún mi. Mo ní ẹ̀kọ́ tó fáwọn mo ní ẹ̀kọ́ ti fa gbogbo ní olóyè tó ti gbé lọ.
Ọyìn máa ṣiṣẹ́ bíi.
But it has to be exposed.
Ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ bíi.
Tó bá ti di the next hearing, akọ̀rí gbogbo wa ń bẹ̀.
No problem.
Wọ́n ti fi kún kò sáyè bẹ́ẹ̀
wọ́n ní kóòtù ti kú.
Lọ́pọ̀ ìjẹ́ káwọn èèyàn wọlé.
Wọ́n ní kóòtù kú àbí.
Mo lẹ́yìn tí ń bọ̀ wíṣọ.
Wọ́n ní kóòtù.
So yín tèmi, I hope you are still listening. Okay, they've granted him bail. Okay, Lord Adok is granted bail already. He will be coming home. Okay. Let's go and see. Is that the latest update? We will wait and see. Let me go and see what is said on Twitter. Okay, so these are the people that came, as you can see there. This one cover in face. You don't want many people see in face as they were coming in. You see them? You see Hausa won't protect them. You see? Sharing around to what's it called Lily. La Roy. Can you see them? Always protecting themselves. Evil people. We were there.
But then come back.
here. There, yeah, we not go anywhere. Bail for where? But anything pop up for me bail. Well, don't say what you don't know. Bail for where? Yoruba nation. No going back. We did for year. This one not be Nigeria. This one are UK. All right, let's see if we can take calls. If you know the number, but the noise will be very loud. I'm a manager, so let's take calls. So if you want to call, I will allow calls to come through so that we can hear your view on this ongoing case of Ike Ekweremadu. As we say, you commit a crime, especially in this part of the globe, you will pay for it. Does not mean that the British are nice people to Yoruba people. We know that they've committed a lot of crime for Yoruba people as well. So there's no doubt about that. We know that already. So let's continue to watch. So we're still here at the court proceeding of Ike Ekweremadu. All right, I'm going to open the phone line. Money to connect internet. So I'm connected to the internet. So the line will be on now. That's channels, channel television, That's the channels team. That's their crew there. You can see channels. Yeah. Read all your comments. Those of you that are saying that Nigeria is going to work, let us start asking ourselves, if Nigeria is going to work, why is your former deputy senate president trying to bring somebody here for an allegation of organ harvesting? Why? As of Nigeria is not working. You say Nigeria is working. I told you it's not going to work. You are telling me it's going to work. When? When is it going to work? Let me show you the views here. I want you to see the view. So just come and show you the view. So this is a live view of United Kingdom. So you're watching in live. This is how a system is meant to work. As you can see from this, let me turn the camera over. So once again, let me turn this camera. So mo fẹ́ máa fi view yẹn wọ̀nyí. You can see why you see the system. Everything works. Does not mean they are perfect. We can do the same thing, but a lot of you do not want us to do the same thing because you do not believe in Yoruba nation. A lot of you do not believe in the actualization of the breakup of that shit old country called Nigeria. Look at the system that is working right there. àìmọ́ ní mi tún ń bọ̀ tó wà lọ́wọ́ wa tó ń gbóná wọ́n ti reveal ẹ̀dílẹ̀ fún mi máa pé ìyá wa wọ́n ní tó ń gbóná wọ́n ní kan náà àwọn politician yín tó jẹ́ olórúkọ gbòógì tó náà fi ṣe organ harvesting, and when we say things are not working kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín níbo lẹ́ ń lọ. láṣẹ Èdùmàrè láṣẹ Èdùmàrè kéésì kékeré ọ̀rí wọ̀rí kéésì kékeré ọ̀rí ìgbésẹ̀ wọ̀rí. ẹ wá báyìí ọmọ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ wá báyìí because camera and face bẹ́ẹ̀. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. A lot of our people are working very hard, and people that's all right. And the bike you can see how we work very hard in this country. And you don't lolly biking. Taban sọ fún yín pé Nigeria shit hole ni. Ẹni kò ṣe shit hole. Shit hole ní Nigeria. But ẹni kò ṣe shit hole. Ẹni ká shut up. He say come back home, come back home. There is no home. Nigeria isn't just a failed country but evil country. I totally agree. Evil country. Evil country in Nigeria. Tó bá sọ pé evil. Evil country in Nigeria. Evil country. Kò yẹ yín nísìn. Tó bá sọ pé evil òun ní Nigeria. Open. All right. No, I already programmed that this is live. So that must be done. Sorry. All right. Okay. Eshegon Yawa, Stella Ojo, and the rest of you, Yami Bemileke, Ashua Nibiba. Ashua Nibiba. Right here, I'm just showing us some other views. As you can see, the society that works. The Nigerian society that people are still thinking that election can solve the problem. Election cannot solve our problem. We should break up. Let everybody go their separate ways. That's all. That's the only thing that should be our conversation. We are a nation before the amalgamation. So why are we scared to go back? Who is scared for the breakup of Nigeria? Who? And who are scared? The country is not working. It's not working for me, it's not working for you. So why are we trying to hold on to it? For what reason? Why? A country that refused to work, why are we trying? If you have the number, I will allow calls to come through, okay? I think there's a caller. So I come manager anymore, they don't take the speaker. So, and Marine has a okay that daddy to bank so that maybe I should move a little bit. As more people are also coming. I don't know many supporters you want. Ike Ekweremadu, no man, I don't support it. I don't jelabe. I don't have full support. They are all criminals. They refuse to fix Nigeria. They refuse to fix Nigeria. And they are running all over the world, you know, deceiving Nigerians that, oh, Keimalomu, traditional medicine. How can you be taking traditional medicine when you are meant to be taking a proper MIR scan, you know, looking after you? Why? You know, Koiki, I must tell you, I get angry each moment, British City and Street Showcase. Okay, it might be no. I have to showcase it sometimes. So as you can see, all the time we have to show you, this is how life is meant to be, right? But they've actually made life, you know, ungovernable for our people back home. Our people are suffering. Iya ti pọ̀jù. How can you now be telling me? How can you now be telling us, you know, we should stick to Nigeria? that Nigeria is going to work. How? Eh? How is it going to work? Eh? It's not going to work. So don't let anybody fool you that Nigeria is going to work. How come that? You know? Don't let anybody fool you that Nigeria is going to work. Iro nobody, Nigeria can never work. If anybody telling you that Nigeria will work, it's all mirage. It cannot work. It's lies. How can they tell you Nigeria is going to work? And you don't ask how. How can somebody tell you Nigeria is going to work and you are believing them? How? How can somebody tell you Nigeria is going to work and you believe person? And in Nigeria only work. Ẹ má bínú, mo fẹ́ and nobody's asking question. They say that nobody's asking question. How? Yes, because I think Nigeria might work. You know, not everybody. So that we can work. Or no, no, man, work. Nigeria might work. And nobody's asking questions. Má bínú máa láti pa fóònù mi, mo fẹ́ ṣe ní landscape. I'm going to do it on a landscape. Ẹ má bínú. Am I being a I'm just a little bit slightly busy here. You're watching it live as we are still right in front of the court, as you can see there. As I still wait for the ongoing court case of Ike Ekweremadu. So this is a live transmission. live, Malibon Road. We're still here. Yeah, hello, Councillor. Court case is still, the case is still ongoing, and more people are still coming through as well. Still there. I'm sure they probably have arrived. I'm talking about Ike Ekweremadu and the wife. They probably have arrived. Both of them, as you can see. Fix Nigeria. They're not fix Nigeria. Now see the trouble where they don't put themselves. Fix Nigeria. They're not fix Nigeria. That's why we say, my Yoruba people, they go, Biafra, go, Hausa, go, Igbo people, everybody, let everybody stay on their own. The country no work. It's a shit-hole country. It is not working. So why are we wasting our time in that country? Imagine this man, for how many years, you see, he be Senate deputy, since 2003, since 2003, since 2003, yet no health care working in that shit-hole country. You know? Fix hospital, they no fix hospital. Fix the road, they no fix road. Make institution work, they no make institution work. If you say now Abuja will say now, therefore don't bribe everybody, bribe the judge, bribe police, bribe everybody. Shit old country. It is not working. Break it now and save lives. Don't let them tell you anything. Metropolitan Police say this person a minor. That's all. Don't let them distort information and tell you another jagbajantis nonsense. You see what the Metropolitan Police talk? 2 people charged with conspiracy. Okay? Offense linked to allegation of organ harvesting. Now the reason why we're there inside in front of the Westminster Magistrate Court today be 7th of July 2022. In a country, you kill yourself for Nigeria, you die for nothing. Don't kill yourself for Nigerian politician. Morimbe Yami Grace. We appreciate those of you that have joined us so far. Evil politician. All Nigerian politicians, they are evil politicians. Make life difficult for our people back home. Nothing, no system, nothing is literally working. Nothing is working. I will tell you the reason why Yoruba people want to go in a minute. Messed up country. You never know how many terrorists now we don't arrive inside your village. Evil country. Evil politician. 60 years. They don't do anything. Yeah, the 2 criminals must face life in prison. All a Biafra. All your politicians, they be criminals. Make life difficult for ordinary people inside Nigeria. Now so they go London, go America. Why Nigerians they suffer? And Britain no go give ordinary person visa, make it can't do healthcare system here. Even those of you who want collect student visa, British government no go give you visa. Hello? Adúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run. Mo wà lórí program báyìí nísìnyí. Ok, ṣe fẹ́ dá sọ́rọ̀, ẹ fẹ́ dá sígbà ni. Ó yẹ gbóhùn sókè à ń gbọ́ yín.
Tó bá jẹ́ wípé àwọn ìjọba Nàìjíríà wọ́n ṣe ra wọn, tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n ń ṣe ìjọba amúnisìn, wọ́n ń ṣe ìjọba méjèèjì, wọ́n ń ṣe ìjọba àpàyàn. Nígbà tí Ike Ekweremadu tó wà ní dẹ́pútì tó wà ní
Mo wà lórí conference call kan lórí fóònù ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ṣe wà pa.
ó yẹ kí wọ́n ti ṣe ọ́fíìsì wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀.
Volleyball station ló wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́.
Àwọn àgbà yìí wọ́n máa kìkì wa.
Malibon Road ni o, Malibon Road ni o.
Wọ́n ní standing hospital tó lè
Òun ló wà lórí Bekele line
àwọn èèyàn dáadáa.
after Baker Street. Ẹ bá ti lọ Baker Street, ibi tí Madam Tito wà, area yẹn ni. So Malibon ni Bekele line ni. Òun náà ló Bekele ló ń bọ̀ láti Elephant and Castle. So depend on the mo ń gbọ́ yẹn máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ, à ń gbọ́ yẹn máa sọ sí lọ.
Ìmájì o Tinubu tó lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ di president. Ó ti sá kúrò Nàìjíríà.
Ó wà ní France nísìnyí tó ń jayé ẹ̀. Oúnjẹ ayé mi sí ariwo pọ̀ níwà bí ká sọ̀rọ̀ létà because àtẹ̀lé gbọ́n yín dáadáa ariwo pọ̀ ẹ̀ má bínú. They're coming out now. Obi Kelelenke. So I'm going to turn my camera so that we can show you Obi Kelelenke. Obi Kelelenke. Once again, you're watching a live transmission as we continue ṣé Boris Johnson ti resign ni wàhálà ti dé báyìí gbogbo ẹ̀ ti dàrú báyìí. Boris Johnson has resigned. Breaking news, breaking news. Boris Johnson have also resigned. Boris Johnson ti resign o. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ti dàrú báyìí o. Boris Johnson ti resign. Boris Johnson have now resigned as the British Prime Minister. Breaking news, breaking news. Breaking news, Boris Johnson have now resigned. Boris Johnson have now resigned. Once again, this is KOIKIMEDIA. We are live here from this. How are you? All the criminal politicians, all the criminal politicians.
Central Criminal Court on the 4th of February. After David declined to donate the organ, let me go back to the he was nominated. So he actually escaped the and he lifted him off before he was actually taken. He actually went to a police station to report.
Okay.
So, but the Ekweremadu didn't bother to look for him.
They left him without concern.
So, but by that time, the UK government had planned it. So it was when they got to the airport that they arrested them.
As you can see, so those are probably came from the Nigerian government, as you can see them, right? So these are also those that attended the. Eh? What do you mean by my video? Is it not a public place? So why are you asking if I'm video? What kind of question is that? Eh? What do you mean by my video? I don't have any reason to talk to you. Why are you asking me what my video? What kind of question is that? Is that not in Iberibe? Is that not in Iberibe? So why are you asking me what my video is? What kind of question is that? So if I may ask you, why you decided to come down? This is KOIKIMEDIA, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Is it possible if I ask you why you've decided to come down to UK today? As you can see, these are those that also came from. He doesn't want to speak. Can I ask you, hello sir, this is KOIKIMEDIA. May I ask you why you've actually come down today, 7th of July, for the court case between Ike Ekweremadu and the British government, the Metropolitan Police, if I may ask you, sir? You don't want to answer? Okay. May we know who you are and why you've come down?
Go and find out.
I should go and find out. Okay. So this is KOIKIMEDIA. If the healthcare system was working in Nigeria, I don't think this would have happened in the first place. As a lot of people know, for 62 years, they refused to fix Nigeria. Nigeria was not fixed, and everybody knows that. And that is why the self-determination are saying the British government created this problem in 1914 by putting us together. And we shouldn't be together. And that is why, we are saying we should break up Nigeria. So, and you know that, everybody knows that. And if Nigeria healthcare system was working in the first place, it wouldn't have come down here in the UK to come and seek organ harvesting for the daughter. So this is KOIKIMEDIA. These are those that arrived there to look into the case. This is KOIKIMEDIA. So he doesn't want to speak to us, but I guess these are part of those individuals, as we know as well. If he could, he was there for 13 years.
Yeah, 13 years.
Eh? 13 years.
Why are you hiding your face? Come on. Come on. Are you here for
13 years, for 62 years,
Yes.
Nigeria could not fix an healthcare system. Is it not a shame for the former deputy senate president to be coming here to come and harvest organ?
That's right.
Even if,
This is,
as
are
he
you the High
says,
Commissioner?
so they probably.
This guy must be the High Commissioner.
No, that's it's not the High. How you doing, brother?
Oh,
It's not the High Commissioner. Oh, sorry. It's not the High Commissioner. They are just part of the cabal. They're part of the cabal, and you can travel, but a lot of Nigerians cannot come to UK. They're not going to give them visa. Do you know that a lot of a lot of those that are Nigerians cannot get a visa. They can't get a visa to come here. Do you know that? I'm sure you know that a lot of Nigerians will not have access to visa. And then the reason why is because Nigeria is a corrupt country. Have you heard about the Kuje prison? What would you like to say about that? KOIKIMEDIA. Today is the 7th day of July 2022. Do you have anything to say about the terrorists that have been fleeing all over the place after the prison break? What do you want to say to Buhari? I'm sure you must have a message for the president. He's currently in Senegal. Maybe you want to say something. Tell us. I want to listen to you. You don't want to say anything? I know you want to say something. You have a lot to say. Or maybe I should invite you on my program. If you want, I will invite you. Because it will be good to hear your view, especially, Nnamdi Kanu can be kidnapped back to Nigeria. But now we have representatives coming here to defend a politician that could not fix the healthcare sector for a very long time. He was a deputy Senate president, but he refused to do anything. You don't want to say anything? Okay, I'm going to let you go because you don't want to say anything. I've captured what I want to capture. Have you got something to say? Why are you covering your face? Do you have something to say? Nigerian High Commission. These are representatives from the Nigerian High Commission. These are representatives from the Nigerian High Commission. You have anything to say? Okay, so they're not going to say anything, so we're going to leave them. As we know, they don't want to say anything. Once again, I'm going to go back. We go back to the front. They don't want to say anything. They couldn't fix Nigeria healthcare system. Why do they look at me? Criminals. Once again, this is KOIKIMEDIA. They don't want to say anything. They're all criminals.
How many years is he looking at behind bars?
KOIKIMEDIA bringing the war closer to your doorstep.
Depends on what.
Possibly they're going to be locked up.
It's possible. It's certainly carried that the offence is a serious offence.
What is he looking at?
The defense.
I don't know what the defence is though. It's too early to tell.
Okay, but
This is KOIKIMEDIA,
that
the 7th of July 2022.
is since underage. Is actually
Oh, no,
21
that's
years
irrelevant.
old.
That's
But the
completely
boy in
irrelevant.
question is 21
Yes.
with the documents provided and with from the High
The fact that he's
Commissioner.
21 or 15 doesn't make any difference. Doesn't make any difference.
Like, so what is the offense?
Probably too many people are engaged in this. It is became wrong when he went to the state police saying that this abortion.
But he has released the truth saying that he wants to seek asylum because he doesn't want to go back to Nigeria.
I don't know any of those subsidiaries.
Because I'm a medical practitioner and right in the UK there are only 6 transplant locations in the UK. One in Newcastle, Manchester, Birmingham, London, and 2 and for the child, and 1 in Glasgow. In my department, in the transplant clinic, Manchester, Wiltshire Hospital, Manchester, before you do anything, you will be explained the procedure. The procedure is not going to harvest an organ. You will be first given a test. You go through series of tests. You think they follow.
Again, this is KOIKIMEDIA bringing the war closer to your doorsteps.
But sir, what we're looking at is a and he will not normally get into it.
Well, that is a matter for a jury in court as to where
But the problem is that-
I can't
Sorry, can you let him speak?
I can't possibly answer those questions. It's very early days. The evidence isn't all in. The defences aren't sorted out. And so it's impossible to say at this stage what's going to happen. completely impossible. If that's what the defence is saying, then that will all come out in fine. So no one's ignoring anything at the moment. At the moment, there aren't any issues raised. As I said, it's very early days. Because if they grant bail, they haven't applied for that support and they may get bail.
Again, this is KOIKIMEDIA bringing the war closer to your doorsteps. 7th of July 2022. You're watching from the High Court, the Westminster Magistrate Court rather. As we continue, Emma Bino is a going back. Once again, our live from the Magistrate High Court, where we've been reporting this ongoing. It's been a very busy day, and a lot of the representative from the fraudulent Nigerian High Commission, as we know, once again we say they refuse to fix the healthcare sector, and they're running all over the place looking for, as you can see, it's a very busy.
That was my next question.
Yeah. Go on there. I know, sorry. So, one thing a lot of you can understand is, I'll be giving you all the details, but our criminals to Wallet in Nigeria, after. I'm not interested in the outcome yet. I'm interested about the criminals that came, that tried to come and recognize me. That is what we see. The Nigerian High Commission also send the representative. I'm sure they don't send representative when it's an average Nigerian, but they can send a representative when it's one of their criminals. One must send the representative. Wow. So, and that's one thing a lot of us need to understand. An average Nigerian is saying, they are not going to come here. Shit, whole country. Criminal. Pull it down. Once again, let's turn the camera around again. So it's a very busy one. Quite a lot of people came right as we are giving you the reports. Once again, this is KOIKIMEDIA bringing the world closer to your doorsteps. I'm going to give you an update in a minute. Just bear with me. So the case has been adjourned till the 4th of August. Ike Ekweremadu and the wife will still remain in the custody till the next hearing. So they are not coming back home anytime soon. As you can see, quite a lot of people came to witness this court proceeding. This is a live broadcast, and this is KOIKIMEDIA bringing the world closer to your doorsteps. So the court case has been adjourned to the 4th of August. As we continue to say that you cannot not fix Nigeria and then you come to this country and want to take advantage. Once again, we're still live here. So the case has been adjourned to the 4th of August 2022, where Ike Ekweremadu will be coming back on again. But at the moment, he's been remanded back in the custody. Tó bá yẹ pé ordinary Nigeria wọ́n ní wá.
Ọlọ́run ti mú òun ló máa jẹ́ scapegoat fáwọn.
Wọ́n ti adjourn case yẹn títí di on the 4th.
Oh, okay. Mo bíbí lọ kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ pè wọ́n lè pé Buhari ò ṣáà lè pè aṣáájú.
Buhari kẹta ló fẹ́ pè kò lè pẹ́ anybody bó ṣe wà yìí. On his own ló wà báyìí.
Ó dàbí gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ lábẹ́ ló pọ̀ mí.
Àwọn ni. So once again, you can see that Ike Ekweremadu they refuse to fix the basic things of life. Millions of Nigerians are dying because of no health care. Yet, he's going to come here and want to get a better treatment. And that is why we are saying break Nigeria now is the best option. Àlàáfíà ni Ìgbòho wà.
Ẹ bá wa kí Ìgbòho ìṣà.
Our life.
Ìgbòho ìṣà.
Àlàáfíà èyí ti Ìgbòho.
Ẹ bá wa kí.
Ìgbòho ajíṣẹ́ fún.
Ẹ láwọn láti London.
Ajíṣẹ́. Wo bàbá Dami. Ìgbòho ìṣà wo bàbá Dami. Once again, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá darapọ̀ ní èní. As we continue, we'll be back again when the next court case will be taking place. I don't want to show your face, that's why I'm bringing it up. All right, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Hello. Okay. So So as we are saying all the time, all these criminals, you know, criminals, all these criminals. So, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti darapọ̀. We're going to be winding down in just about 3 minutes. So, anyway, we're going to wind down. We've captured everything we have to say. And then now, I'm going to start closing out the broadcast from this end. The time is exactly 10 minutes past. So thank you so much, everyone. And we will post all the videos. The one of my engagement with the representative from the fraudulent Nigeria representatives. The man could not answer my question. Well, the answer a question to me, all criminals. They can't answer the question I'm asking them. They can't. Boris Johnson have resigned as the Prime Minister as well. So, Niri Dubai law, a bunch of criminals everywhere. That's right, you're right. They are all bunch of criminals. Bunch of criminals. So, No, the case has been adjourned till August the 4th. So the case has been adjourned. Okay, they've adjourned the case. My name is Adamu Muhammad, so this is how we're going to be able to see it today. And then we will continue with more update later as well. Thank you. Èrò pọ̀ kan tó wà o. Èrò pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ tó wà. Èrò pọ̀ yaburata. Evil politicians. They are all evil. Fix hospital. What? Fix hospital. Fix hospital. There are no fix hospital. Criminals. Criminals. There are no fix hospital. So yes, Boris Johnson has resigned as the Prime Minister. That's the breaking news. I might be going towards that side now so that to see what is going on. So I'm going to end this broadcast. Thank you so much. I'm yours truly, Adamu Muhammad of KOIKIMEDIA, as I bring the world closer to your doorsteps. Eshegoni, Yameni Lolobo. Let me appreciate everybody quickly. Alex, Felua, Jamila Prophet, Bashir Muriembe, Jack Olushola, my brother, and the rest of you as well. So, bye for now.